Welcome to the third scientific conference on acute respiratory infections in the Eastern Mediterranean region. The first meeting and conference of the Imaris network since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic has demonstrated the importance of preparedness for epidemics and pandemics caused by respiratory infections, and we must learn lessons from it in order to prepare for future imminent pandemics. Acute respiratory infections, ARIs, cause a significant disease and economic burden. Influenza and other respiratory viruses, such as severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus and other coronaviruses, such as the Middle East respiratory syndrome coronavirus, also have the potential to cause pandemics. Imaris was established as a network to bring together stakeholders in WHO's Eastern Mediterranean region to enhance ARI surveillance and epidemic and pandemic preparedness and response. Our meetings provide us with a platform to strengthen the fight against influenza and other respiratory viruses and enhance preparedness in our region. Imaris meetings and conferences in 2017 and 2019 were successful in promoting knowledge, research and networking, and provided a platform for strategic dialogue on the regional approach. Since the inception of the Imaris network, the community representing public health practitioners, researchers, partner organizations, academics, and WHO have been sharing best practices, tracking progress, and drawing important lessons on public health preparedness for epidemics and pandemics caused by respiratory infections. The sixth Imaris meeting, being held with the third scientific conference on acute respiratory infections, is particularly important as it takes into account the COVID-19 experience and ambitions to strengthen integrated surveillance and preparedness for influenza and other respiratory viruses. The meeting aims to review the achievements and challenges of strengthening surveillance and response to ARIs and respiratory viruses of epidemic and pandemic concern in the region. Share evidence and best practices on how surveillance data can be used for severity assessment and outbreak detection. Discuss how surveillance data can develop policies and programs for prevention and control. Showcase scientific achievements in prevention, detection and response to ARIs and respiratory viruses of epidemic and pandemic concern. This year, Imaris will be attended by more participants than ever before, with 200+ researchers, practitioners and policymakers contributing from the region and globally. During the next 3 days, you will attend plenary and panel discussions and capacity building workshops, review scientific work of young researchers from the region and participate in other activities. It is expected that this Imaris meeting and the scientific conference will contribute to the realization of the Regional Health for All by All strategy that has been adopted for 2020 to 2023. On behalf of the WHO Regional Office for the Eastern Mediterranean, the Influenza Division of the US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and other partners, we are pleased to welcome you to Imaris in Muscat, Oman. Together for a healthier, safer Eastern Mediterranean region.
Health for all, by all.